Hey guys, back again for another review, and right now I'm going to be reviewing The Funhouse. This was distributed on Blu-ray by not only Shout Factory with a double sleeve cover where you can reverse it, but also by Arrow, which I did have when I lived in England, but I got rid of it, and now I've got the American release of Shout Factory. The special features are an audio commentary with director Tobe Hooper, moderated by filmmaker Tim Sullivan, interview with executive producer Mark L. Lester and composer John Bill, audio interview with actor William Finley, a theatrical trailer, TV spots, and it says more. Um, to be honest with you, I have watched The Funhouse before, and I wasn't very keen on it. I didn't like it that much. Thought it was a bit lazy. Didn't like it. Depends on the day. To be honest with you, I watched it again, and I liked it a lot more. So let's just hold the cover up like that so you can see it. Okay. So basically what happens is it starts off with you seeing through someone else's eyes, going in the bedroom and basically grab hold of a knife and puts on a mask. And I better cover the TV up in case of copyright. And basically goes into the shower where the naked girl is with her breasts hanging out, and the shower obviously. And she gets scared and he's got a knife. Basically, it turns out to be her younger brother with a rubber knife. And basically she chases him, basically tells him she's going to get him back. Um, so then basically they're told they're not allowed to go to the carnival, and if they do, can she take her brother with her on the Saturday? So she lies to her parents and says she's going to go to the movies with Liz. Amy, her name is, and Liz, and no, excuse me, and basically her, Amy, Liz, and Richie and Buzz, yeah, typical American name, Buzz. They all go to the carnival, and the brother, little Jimmy, he basically sneaks out of his bedroom and goes on his way to the carnival himself. On the way, a man pulls over and says to him, "Do you want a lift, boy? Do you want a lift?" And pulls out a gun and basically runs off screaming, basically. He finally gets to the carnival and just does things like goes on the Funhouse ride and all this other stuff. And the same for Liz, Amy, Buzz, and Richie. They all do carnival stuff, basically. And they see a fortune teller and they basically make fun of her and she has a go at them, basically. And so they decide to go to the carnival and stay in the carnival for the night. So they're in the carnival. Not in the carnival, sorry, in the Funhouse for the night. And they go in there, they get off, they're staying there, and they're above this room where the carnival people hold the money. And then you see the guy in like a Frankenstein monster's mask, and he's talking to the fortune teller, basically going and all this, and he's going and basically wants a hand job or something, and because she gives him a hand job and he orgasms almost immediately. And she basically says, "No, you're not getting your money back," and he ends up killing her. And basically the people are shocked, and he runs off, and basically the guys go down, and basically one of them steals the money at the tin. And when the dad goes there with the Frankenstein's monster, because he's got a mask on, he basically attacks him. And this is where it reminded me a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's directed by Tobe Hooper, who basically did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2, as well as Toolbox Murders and a lot of other stuff. But basically they're what I've seen most of, remember the most. And the lighting also reminded me a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The colours. So it's probably, to be honest, it probably had a lot to do with why Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was the way it was as well. But going back to the Frankenstein's monster character, because you don't know who he is until he takes his mask off. It reminded me a lot of Leatherface in the fact that he seems to be easily bullied and he does those weird noises. Because Leatherface made a lot of noise like, as well. So it kind of was like the same kind of family dynamic, but in a fun house. And you only really see the kind of dad of this character. The other people you only see at the beginning. So basically, then one of them drops something out of his Richie drops something out of his pocket, and they go chasing after him. Basically, he sends, so basically the mask comes off and it says monster. It's like a deformed, hideously deformed albino kind of monster looking character. It's the only way to describe him. And basically he goes after him and he kills basically 3 of them. And because you can't kill the female lead because it's the 80s and the female lead always lived, right? So they're killed in a majority of ways. Some are good, some are right, but it's not too gory. Which to us is the tension's right in the film, but it reminded me so much of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not because it's the same, but just because the characters are very alike. You know, like in a way, but it was like in a funhouse. I'm sure a lot of other people have said this. The film itself is okay. The ending's a bit funny, in my view. You know, she does nothing, but she ends up beating the monster. It's really funny. So I enjoyed the film a lot more than I did the first time. And I do like Tobe Hooper's movies. I do like them quite a bit. I didn't originally like the Funhouse, but I like it a lot more now. Maybe because I'm watching a lot more 80s movies for the reviews, and to be honest, I'm enjoying it a lot more because some of them are absolutely horrid. But it's a good way of getting through the collection. So the Funhouse, I would say, I did say who stars in it, did I? Cooper Huckleby from True Blood, Elizabeth Berridge from Amadeus, Miles Chapin from Hair, and Liz from Largo Woodruff, and Sylvia Miles from Midnight Cowboy, and Kevin Conway in 3 roles, one being the dad. So it's a very interesting film. It didn't feel like it was an hour and 36 minutes long. It kind of just went flying through, and that's always a plus because it means you're enjoying the movie more. So I would give it I'd probably give it a 3. You know, a 3, good 3, good 3.5 probably, because it is a fun film, and I have to admit, watching it made me really want to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre again. Sadly, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a 70s film, so I can't watch that until I do my 70s movie reviews. But then maybe I can watch number 2, because that was made in '86, and this was made in '81. I seem to be watching a lot of 1981 horror movies. 4 in a row, I think I did at one point. But anyway, that's nothing to do with this. So yeah, the film is really good. The atmosphere is pretty good. It's pretty creepy because it's set in a carnival, and I really liked it a lot more than I did the first time. It could be because the presentation was slightly better, I believe. So yeah, I mean, it's a really good film, and Tobe Hooper's great. I recommend giving it a go. If you haven't watched it before, watch it again. If you haven't watched it before, give it a go. Shout Factory's release isn't that bad. Obviously, it's not the best, but it's not bad. If you live in England, get the Arrow release because I think that's got some stuff in it. I know it's got a poster and a booklet in it, which is always better than Shout Factory because I like the booklets because I like being able to read on bits of the films and stuff. So definitely give it a go. You can definitely get it cheap now. I highly recommend giving it a go. It's not the best horror movie, but it's a lot better than most of the 80s movies that came out. A lot of, run-of-the-mill type. And Tobe Hooper's a great director, so you know you're getting something good. If I'm correct, he did Pet Sematary as well, I think. I don't know because I've never seen it. But anyway, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the movie. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. If you haven't, go out and buy it and watch it and then tell me what you think. So yeah, good movie release, and take care guys, and thanks for watching, and have a lovely day. Thank you.